See, I know it's really difficult. Can you try to talk through what's actually being visualized in your head? Is there is there a visual component?
Yeah, no, I just visualize the board. I mean, the board is in my head.
Two-dimensional?
My interpretation is that it is two-dimensional.
Like what colors? Is it brown tinted? Is it black? Is it like what's the theme? Is it a big board, small board? Are the what do the pawns look like? Or is it more in the space of concepts? Like
Yeah, there aren't a lot of colors. It's mostly.
So what is it? Queen's
I'm
Gambit on the
trying. I'm
ceiling,
trying
whatever.
right now to imagine it.
What about when you do the branching, when you have multiple boards and so on? What how does that look? Are you
No, but it's only one at a time. So
one
like
position at a time?
one position at a time. So then I go back, and that's what when people play, or at least that's what I do when I play blindfold chess against several people. Then it's just always one board at a time, and the rest are stored away somewhere.
But how do you store them away? So like you went down one branch, and you're like, all right, I got that. I understand that there's some good there, there's some bad there. Now let me go down another branch. Like, how do you store away the information? You just put it on a shelf, kind of.
I try and store it away. Sometimes I have to sort of repeat it because I forget. And it does happen frequently in games that you're thinking for, especially if you're thinking for long, let's say half an hour, or even more than that, that you play a move and then your opponent plays a move, then you play a move and they play a move again, and you realize, oh, I actually calculated that. I just forgot about it. So that's obviously what happens when you store the information and you cannot retrieve it.
When you think about a move for 20, 30 minutes, like how do you break that down? What can you describe like what's the algorithm here that takes 30 minutes to run?
30 minutes is, at least for me, it's usually a waste. 30 minutes usually means that I don't know what to do. And I'm trying.
You're just running into the wall over and over.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something that isn't there. I think 10 to 15 minutes thinks in complicated positions can be really, really helpful. Then you can spend your time pretty efficiently. It just means that the branches are getting wide. There's a lot to run through, both in terms of calculation and lots you have to evaluate as well. And then based on that 10 to 15 minute think, you have a pretty good idea what to do. I mean, it's very rare that I would think for half an hour and I would have a eureka moment during the game. Like if I haven't seen it in 10 minutes, I'm probably not going to see it at all.
You're going to different branches.
Yeah.
And like after 15 minutes, it's like...
But mainly to the middle game, because when you get to the end game, it's usually brute force calculation that makes you spend so much time. So middle game is normally it's a complicated mix of brute force calculation and creativity and evaluation. So end game it's easier in that sense.